Good afternoon. It looks like it's on. It looks like it's on like Donkey Kong. Oh my God. Right. So we are currently waiting to see Rishi Sunak coming out of number 10. Apparently there's a cabinet meeting going on at the moment. And basically, as soon as that's finished, it looks like the general election is on. Like Emily Maitlis has reported that it's on. ITV News are reporting that it's on. The BBC are being a bit cautious. But if it's not on, the only other things that it could possibly be are that the Tory party are merging with Reform, which doesn't bear thinking about, or it might be that I don't know, they've got a flight off to Rwanda or something. It might be something daft. It might be. I don't think it is though. All the signs, all the evidence is pointing to there is going to be a general election on July the 4th. Now, the thing to look out for, as I said in the thumbnail, is if Rishi Sunak, if the podium is put outside number 10 and there is no crest, no royal coat of arms on the podium, it means the election is on. That's how you know straight away without having to check anywhere else. So I'm going to be keeping an eye on BBC News up here. While I'm talking to you. So in the meantime, I'm going to say hello to everyone in the chat. Hello, everyone in the chat. He better call it. Duke Vengeance saying, I may cry. There's been an announcement about an announcement. I really hope that's from Punninator. Evil Ginger Miniatures said, I really hope so. This rotten carcass of a government has lingered too long already. Yes, it's starting to really, really stink the place out. You're absolutely right. And also we've got... the big announcement is going to be that there is no big announcement. That's in the big hon. Bunninator says, I still say he'll declare a national crisis and cancel the election. That might happen. Jack says Home Office has cancelled their afternoon meetings too. David Cameron has come back early from Albania. Grant Shapps has delayed his trip that he was supposed to be doing somewhere. Everything is pointing towards the fact there's going to be an election pretty soon. So July the 4th is the date that we're looking at so far. As things stand, I've got my to blow when it's finally announced. I should get loud with one of them. I've got some party poppers. I'm gonna pop some party poppers as well. Who else have we got in here? We've got Jax is in there. We've got Punninator, as I said. We've got Alec Barrett. We've got Duke Vengeance. We've got Siskin Edge. We've got GHK. Thank you very much for the super chat, GHK. Fantastic point there in the super chat. Thank you. July the 4th, Independence from Tories Day. Yes. That's what we like to hear. That's what we want to see. And hopefully that's what we will see. ITV is saying July the 4th as well. That's from Alec. Only a matter of time now. We should vote, get to vote in the sun. Sunak to announce he's reached the top shelf without using a stool. A bit cruel, but there you go. So just keeping an eye on the BBC feed here. The UK PM refuses to rule out July election. So yeah, that says to me that this is coming together. This is definitely, I think it's on. I'm going to be amazingly surprised. Sorry, the super chat animation came back up. I'm going to be amazingly surprised if it doesn't happen. Benjamin says, I'm glad there's people in this chat. The Sky News one is toxic as hell at the moment. Hey, listen, we're all friends here. None of that toxicity here. So, Jacob, thank you very much for the £2 super chat. Really appreciate that. The 4th will be a nice birthday treat for me. Well, happy birthday for the 4th. My friend, that is awesome. And then Lee's Thought Hub is saying, here comes 6 weeks of utter filth campaigning from the Tories. Well, yeah, we've already had that in our drinking water and and our rivers and streams and waterways and beaches. I'm doing my part as Devlord, fingers crossed. When this does happen, right, I'm going to be pushing like crazy for stopthetories.vote for you to go there. We at Labour Social are backing tactical voting. That's not the official Labour line, but that's fine because we're not official Labour people. Okay, we're members of Labour. We're activists. We're not beholden to the Labour HQ in London or wherever it is. So yes. Much vote reform in the Sky chat. Well, there'll be lots of bots. Ding dong, the witch is dead. The witch is dead. Ding dong. Says Rachel Harris. Indeed, Rachel. If you want to join me on this, let me know in the on WhatsApp, and I'll send you a link, and you can join me as we listen to the countdown. Well, essentially, as soon as the podium is brought out, we will we will know. We will know at that point. But yeah, until then, we've got Darren Christian in the chat. Thank you very much, Darren. That's very kind of you. He's dropped a super chat in there, so I'll give a little super chat animation. Rishi wants an early summer holiday. I'll vote for that. Well, someone already in my WhatsApp group pointed out that he probably wants to get the kids enrolled into their Californian school for September, so it makes sense. And also, if you're going to be unemployed, as nearly 300 Tory MPs are going to be, hopefully in 6 weeks' time, the summer's a nice time to be unemployed. You know, it's not nice. It's a lot nicer in the middle of winter. Like what happened to a load of Labour MPs in the last election that they went into, that they didn't need to in the middle of winter. Benjamin says they were playing We All Live in a Yellow Submarine a few minutes ago. Yeah, no, I think they changed the words of it in We All Live in a Tory Nightmare or something like that. I forgot the word they used instead of submarine, but it's a Tory nightmare thing. Steve Bray and his little troopers out there at the gate to number 10, well, gate to Downing Street, I should say, are causing trouble, causing havoc, and good. July 4th, baby, July the 4th. Apparently, God, I hope so, says Adrian Byrne. Yeah, absolutely, mate. I hope so too. I really, really do. Right, so, what's this? Quickly get the dolphin ready. What's this about? Reform. Oh, God, because Reform are making a big announcement tomorrow. That they've just announced an announcement that they're going to be making tomorrow. But there you go. That's what you get. If you mess with us, as Radiohead once sang, we're seeing... Okay, all right, they're reporting that there is going to be...
Heard also
they're saying there's going to be
by
a UK election
political
to be called...
editor naming
this is the AFP
as well, just to also bring up the Guardian's political editor talking about confirmation there is to be a summer election. So a variety of sources reporting there will be a summer election, and that date that you saw a moment or two on the screen, July the 4th. The Prime Minister was asked flat out, straight out.
Oh my God, it's finally happening! Woo! Yeah! Election! Woo!
There will be an election in the second half.
I'm not teasing you.
The year, and of course, July the 4th would just creep over that.
Come on.
So that's what the
Prime
Minister has said
amazing.
Officially, but we wait for the confirmation. Presumably, if we were going to get this election called, there'll be a statement from Rishi Sunak in the coming minutes. And
in the coming minutes,
we will see.
So this is it. Breaking news. There is going to be
an election.
It's official. There's going to be an election on July the 4th. July the 4th election. Independence Day. Independence and the fucking Tories.
A new experience to just about all.
Come on, bring it on. Yes, it's happening. It's going down. The Tories are going down. It is on like Donkey Kong. Come on.
Into an election.
This is it. This is the news we've been waiting. God, we're weirdly obsessed, says Blue Badger. We are indeed. We are indeed.
Continuous coverage of a potential election announcement in the next few minutes. But you are watching helicopter pictures above Westminster.
I'm getting a delivery. Thank you.
About a UK election being called.
With the hostess.
The AFP is reporting
got some Prosecco. Yes.
On July the 4th.
Will do.
We're also hearing the same from
I'm going to wait.
Deputy
I'm going to wait on the
Prosecco
until he actually says it. All right. I want him to say it. I want to hear him say it.
I'm going to pass you to my colleague Rita Chakrabarti. She's in Downing Street to take you through the next few hours. Rita, over to you.
Over to Rita Chakrabarti. Okay, well, I'm gonna. I don't mean to be disrespectful to Rita. I'm just gonna put her voice down a little bit. But new special. This is it. Right. So. Okay, all right. I'll put Rita back up.
General election. Earlier, our political editor
Champers on hand, like it. We put this in the freezer a couple of hours ago.
Would only expect on the day
there's a top-level trolling to have an official announcement to deny there'll be a July election.
Ministers diaries are being
not
cleared.
going this far.
You won't necessarily be able to see
diaries
this,
are being cleared.
There are about 150 journalists here.
There's 150 journalists.
Expectantly. I stress we don't yet know.
When Labour win, I'm cracking open a bottle of whiskey from 2011 when my first kid was born. Oh wow, Bad Bones, that'd be amazing. That would be absolutely amazing. We are going to live on. We're going to survive.
Chris Mason.
Today we celebrate.
It looks like
independence from the Tories Day.
And he will tell us that Parliament will be dissolved and that there will be a
Let's go. Oh man, come on.
So we've had a day.
Beginning of July. Oh my God. I can't. We've waited so long for this moment. We've waited 14 years to see the back of the Tory scum. And finally, we're going to do it. We're going to see the back of them. One way or another, they are out of there.
Lots of civil servants saying they were encountering bizarre behaviour from officials in Downing Street, not communicating with them in the way that they would normally expect. And slowly,
not communicating.
The building blocks of a likely announcement started to take place.
Oh,
now
hello.
Sources.
Hello, man with the camera.
Emphasising privately that we are probably.
You gave a good old on the way out then. Oh wow, we're getting super chats in. Thank you. Canal saying Tories out forever. Good luck. Thank you very much for that, Canal. And Serendipity Journey. Oh my God, I'm crying. It's finally over. I'm full. Yes. Yes, Serendipity. 6 weeks. 6 weeks. It's all we've got. And then the Tories will be gone. They will be out of here. If they're not out of here, then I'm out of here.
And is going to be a surprise.
I'm out of here.
They
somehow win.
I'm not going
to. Steve Bray and the Benny Hill theme. Absolutely.
Listening in and wondering, well, where did this come from? Why is he doing it today?
Why is he doing it today? So he can get his kids into school in California for September?
And asking themselves that question.
That's why.
There are people in this postcode. There are people in this government who themselves.
So the annaounccement's probably not going to be till 5 o'clock.
The indication.
So we're going to have to see. The excruciating wait will finally end. I can't emphasise this enough. We're going to be. We've got an emergency meeting of StopTheTories.vote at 5:30 tonight. So I'll be leaving this stream to go and talk on that stream.
Before that encounter with the electorate, with an outcome
meeting.
From his perspective, looks shaky.
Sorry, I'm rabbiting on here.
The opinion polls. Also, perhaps.
Okay, we don't need to listen to the BBC. I'll pop them out my ear for a moment. So, StopTheTories.vote is the website that you need. I'm just going to put that into the chat. I was just trying to do that, but it didn't. They're playing the Darth Vader, the Imperial March from Star Wars. Register to vote. Yeah, make sure you're registered to vote, everyone, and make sure you got voter ID. Really important. Tell 5 people. Make a list of 5 people to make sure they're registered to vote and tell them about ID. Everyone watching this, please, 5 people. This is amazing. This is going to be absolutely epic. We're getting rid of the Tories. Finally. Oh, the lights have gone down over Downing Street. Stand by. Oh, there we go. There's a car. There's an umbrella. It's exciting stuff going on here. The feed just went down. They're still talking outside. I got interviewed by Risa Chakrabarti back in the day. It was a long time ago. Evil Ginger Miniatures. I will be watching Uncle Phil moaning about his schedule being rearranged. Phil's already been on WhatsApp to me today complaining about his stream being rearranged. Is he playing the Star Wars theme? Yes, he is. Oh, the Imperial March. Graham is doing a sex wee, says Wayne. Yes, indeed. Unquiet Spirit, we'll get no confidence vote in Sunak from the Loons as a result of this. Maybe, but it's too late. They can't get a new leader in time. I don't know. I don't know what happens. Parliament will be dissolved today. This is what happens when one of the other things that happens today is that the Prime Minister meets up with the King on Wednesdays, apparently. And so that's going to happen anyway. So he has to go to the King and tell the King that he's dissolving Parliament. Get Phil to join you. I asked Phil, he's doing his own stream. If you want to watch Phil's stream, you're very welcome to. But yeah. Oh, wow. Thank you so much, Rachel, for the £20 super chat. That is really generous. Thank you. I'm delighted for you, Graham, and everyone who hates the Tories. Yes! Smash them! Dun, 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 dun. The Tories. election. Get the Tories out. The car is to take Sunak to prison, says Callout Hound. I really hope so. It's going to be sweet watching the Tories melt after they lose. That's from 31 Blaze. And Gary Arnold, super chat, thank you very much, just said yes! Woo! Right, this is it. This has got to be it. Because you can imagine if it's not. Can you imagine that this is just a wind-up? And they're just getting excited. I mean, I don't think I could hate the Tories even more than I already do, but possibly. He's still jabbering on. I'm just going to turn down the volume on them in case they say something interesting. Might set up a spare router with Wi-Fi ideas. Vote Labour. That's a good idea. Or if you're using your mobile data to create a hotspot, call your hotspot. Call it Vote Labour or F the Tories. Super mega drunks. Graham coming soon. Let's get the Tories down to the third largest party. Indeed, is Rishi about to turn my honeymoon into a double celebration from Scott? Oh, congratulations, mate. Yes, I think he might be. This is when the work starts, says Richard. Indeed, watching the iPaper coverage at Journo Open yesterday. Said out loud about a minister, he's a miserable C unit. At last, says Gary Arnold, £10 super chat. Thank you very much. Thank you. This is amazing. Telling you, it's top trolling mainly because I can't allow myself to hope. Have they got something evil up their sleeve? Are they going to announce they're merging with Refuck? I don't know. I don't know. Alec, thank you very much, Alec. Parliament is probs going to be dissolved on 30th of May. Okay, so we'll have a week from the dissolution of Parliament, dissolution of the monasteries. Imagine Titchy coming out of number 10, farting and then going back inside. Duke says, all the people that have hurt, all the people that are dead, and they're just going to walk away like nothing happened. No, Duke, no. We are going to keep on their case. We have to keep on their case because this is what they've done to this country is an absolute effing disgrace. It is a disgrace beyond measure, and we have to make sure that the Tories are punished accordingly for this. I hope Sunak comes out and reminds the nation of his 5 priorities. Aidan, no, just no. That now it sounds like Steve's playing the national anthem or something. Scotland freedom vote SNP. Yeah, Leslie, if you're in Scotland, feel free to vote SNP. I'm not going to tell you not to. But we need the Tories out in England. That is it. We need them out. Poor Phil, Sunak couldn't have the decency to announce it at 2 p.m. or some reasonable time. Just had to mess up his schedule. Yeah. Rachel says, love that Kemi's evil anti-trans plans she was trying to get in before November will fail now. Yes! That is a very good point, Rachel. Thank you for pointing that out. I don't know if I'll be able to stop the gloats. Oh, God. I want them annihilated. I don't know why they're showing us this back street here with a fence. Is that like, is not old gate there? I'm guessing that's out the back. Is that out the back? I don't know. Oh, wow. Thank you very much to Tim Ballum. Thank you so much, mate. £50 super chat. Thank you, sir. Have a couple on me, mate. Oh, mate, thank you so much. That is so generous. You've literally, this is making my day, but you have also made my day. And as everyone else who's chipped in with a super chat. Johnny Copperhead, £5 super chat. Thank you very much, Johnny. I hope Roland Rat isn't trolling us all and he's going to come out and spout some more transphobic trash. Well, he might. I don't know. We have just lost the feed for a moment, so I'm just going to speed it up to get it back up to speed. Is that Sunak's escape route? Does he have to visit the palace first? Arrest the Tories, says Siskin Edge. Surrounded by trans pride flags. Yes, absolutely. Arrest the goddamn Tories. Throw them in jail. This is our work, right? So from tomorrow, there's going to be a show called How We Fix Britain. And it's going to be a discussion show with me and other guests and you talking about what we need to do to fix Britain. Okay, because we need to get talking about this. We need to be coming up with ideas, and I'm going to put them all together at the end of it all, and we are going to present it to the Labour Party and say, boom, here's what you're in power. This is what you need to do. But I'm really, really excited about this. Phil's not started yet. Grab yourself a beer, Graham, says Lee Grote. Thank you very much, Lee. That's very kind of you. Do you know what? I was just at the Co-op and I bought myself a Bounty bar and I was just thinking I should have got a 6-pack. Thanks very much for the super chat. The day of reckoning is coming. I need a drink, actually, and I'm really tempted to open this bottle of Prosecco, but I'm waiting until it's official. I'm waiting till he says he comes out because I don't want to pop my cork and then it turns out that it's all a damp squib. Sometimes happens. The cars are the hearse for the Tory party. Yeah. So also, as well as how we fix Britain, we are going to keep on the case of these Tories once they are out of office because they are all guilty of hideous corruption, embezzlement, crimes beyond measure, crimes against humanity. These are the people who killed over 18,000 elderly people. 18,000 elderly people died for no reason except the Tories put people with COVID into care homes with other old people. Because this is what the Tories do. Look at Dominic Cummings, chief Tory, Mekong fella. He drove up, he hotboxed it up here, knowing he had COVID, knowing his wife had COVID with his 3-year-old child in the back of the car. Not knowing at the time, because it was the end of March 2020, if COVID was deadly to children or not. He didn't care. He's Dominic Cummings. He can do what he likes. Miniature podium. A bounty filth says, I know, I'm crazy. Jack Kemp, Tories have so much to answer for. The crimes of COVID will not be forgiven. Absolutely not. I could totally see him coming out saying baseless rumours, no election. This must never happen again, says Gary Arnold. Yeah, we need press reform. We need we need electoral reform. We need root and stem reform of the culture in our society, not just in private business, but in public industries. We need a change of leadership of the country. We need this change of direction of the country because for the last 14 years, we have just been in this navel-gazing lunatic of a place, just going, Actually, it's not 14 years because the first couple of years of the Tory government, there was still a hangover from Labour and Britain seemed like quite a positive place. But that all started falling apart with Tories and their bastard austerity and their bastard Brexit and then the disgraceful handling of the COVID pandemic and then the kamikaze budget, which many people in this country are still not recovered from. And they don't care. 1 in 4 children in this country living in poverty. 1 in 4. There used to be about 2 food banks in the whole country. Now there's over 3,000 thanks to these Tory scum. So, UK election set for 4th of July. It says it on the BBC ticker there. They're saying it's there. It's there. Whoa! Woohoo! Oh, God, that went on the camera. Cool. Yes! This is what we like to see. I'm going to just go through some of the chats there. Pizza celebration time, I hope. Bezru says this made my day. Jack says, Tories have so much to answer for. Crimes of COVID will not be forgiven. I think I've already read that one. Alan Power, thank F that I thought this day would never come. Andrew Dixon, first time catching Graham live, and what a time to catch it. Indeed. Thank you for joining me, Andrew. Johnny Gobberhead got a nice bottle of Timothy Taylor Landlord Dark with Rich to celebrate. Beer is the best. Thank you very much, Johnny, for the super chat there. I might go out and buy some of that. 16 weeks. Can't wait to see Laura Kay crying, says Steve's Retro Loft. I can't wait either. I'm just going to turn the volume right down on that because it's not really important. They're just kind of blabbling. Gainer, thank you so much for the super chat, Gainer. Put this towards your alcohol purpose. So happy for everyone here. F the Tories. Dun, 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 dun. F the Tories. Dun, 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 dun. I am way too excited right now, says Alan Walker. Okay, for those Tories who are postal voting, who want to see who can post their votes for the fastest form at the moment, those are postal voters who wants to see who can post the fastest form for the moment it comes to the letterbox. Make sure that you are registered and that you have ID. Let's find that 1.7 trillion that's gone missing, says Richard Brophy. Well, we know where most of it is, Cayman Islands. Is Steve Bray blasting music in the background? He is indeed. Be a good idea. Don't call the election while I'm at the fridge. That's from Bezroff. We need a hard Levinson now, says Andy M. I couldn't agree more. You're absolutely right. Soon, Scott says, how fitting it'll be Independence Day. Yes. Finally, independence of the goddamn Tories. Bring it on. That's what I want to see. Here's to all the upcoming Portillo moments, says Skitch, sorry. And we've got Guardy saying, Sky saying Sunak is making the announcement at 5 p.m. Does he ask the King before or after announcing it? I think he has to ask the King before, but I'm guessing he's just going to do that by phone, I suppose. Graham, what's your Tory seat prediction? 57. 57. 57. That's if we have tactical voting, 57. And I think that the Lib Dems will have 58. There you go. There's a bit of wishful thinking in that, but I want the Lib Dems to be the official opposition in this country. I want to drag the Overton window kicking and streaming back towards the centre ground, back towards the left where it belongs. Veg Pie, £10 super chat. Woohoo! Yes! We've got the UK PM statement at 5 o'clock. Hurry up, 5 o'clock. Can't come quickly enough. Mostly because I need a drink. Water would be good at the moment. I don't want to leave you. Larry the cat is celebrating. Larry's doing a little dance. Larry is very happy. Rowdy the Hitman says epic. Higher, lower says 51 Blaze. July the 4th is America Get Sunak Out Day here in Britain. This government is in the bin. Get this government in the bin. And time for change saying, I reckon we should get the Tories another because they have a plan. Plan. Delivering. My family will still vote for these disgusting animals, says Duke Vengeance. That's unbelievable. I mean, like, there must be someone in Devon who's literally crapped their pants this week as a result of the parasites in the water who's going to vote for the Tories in the next election. There's got to be at least one. I mean, Jesus. Pub sales should be up tonight, indeed. My dream is that the Tories get 0 seats. That's my dream as well. I want them crushed, like in the Canadian election in 1993, when they got the Conservative Party of Canada got absolutely stuffed, went down to about 2 or 3 seats, and within a few years they were defunct as a political party. Chuck him in the Thames, says Muirhead Jim. Muir Island Jim. Yes, I couldn't agree more. Pikachu, can't wait to oust IDS. Right, who do you want to see? Let me know in the chat who you want to see. Who do you want to see lose their seats? Who do you want to see crying in a leisure centre at 3 a.m. come election night? Who do you want to see? And I want them to lose by a small margin, some of them. You know, these ones in the really safe seats. I want them to lose by like 5 votes, just so it really stings. Then again, I mean, I suppose it's better if they lose by a massive margin. After general election, delivering is the only job they're going to be getting. Well, some of them, yeah. Johnny Copperhead, I've got a bet on for a July election. Also 7-1 for Tories, getting less than 100 seats. Fingers crossed. Johnny, yes. What the F is he doing, having his tea first? No, he's having a meeting with Cabinet and he's got to ring the King to tell them that we are dissolving Parliament. Kemi Badenoch should go. Well, she's in a very safe seat. Mog looks like he will go. Honestly, if the people of Somerset get their act together, get their shit together, he's on his way out. Moggy, I'm registered to vote, and the 4th is a rest day, so I won't have to worry about voting after a 12-hour shift signalling trains. That's from Alistair. Put him in the curry. Why July the 4th? We're expecting aliens to land on number 10. It's the last date before the summer, really, that they could do it without having to put it off till October, which would interrupt the schedule for the party conferences where they take a lot of money, so they're not going to do that. I also think it's July just so these Tory scum, like I said earlier, so Rishi Sunak can basically get his kids enrolled into school in America. That's what I think, anyway. Hunt, Braverman, Badenoch, all of them, says Saki Bugger. Gullis, Mog, Truss, Braverman, Patel, Hunt, says David W. Sunak, Mog, Hunt, Braverman, Patel. Jacob Rees-Mogg, wonder if he'll give a speech then. Oh, I'd love to see him cry. Andrew Feinstein takes Starmer's seat in Westminster. Beirut says Sunak, let him go down in history as the only PM to lose his seat. That would be particularly delicious. He's the MP for Richmond in Yorkshire. A Victorian Ghost, says Anna. Yep, I can now book 5th of July off to recover from my hangover. Yes, there's going to be an epic party that night. It's going to be huge. Akbar Ali, thank you very much for the $5 super chat there. We in the US need the momentum from the UK for our November election. In 2016, the momentum was the opposite and ruined both countries. That's very true. Very well put. Gullis out. He's getting his orders from his father-in-law, says Don McCabe. Yeah. Hunt, Braverman, Badenoch, Edward Lee, some Jojo. Steve Baker, oh God, that would be great. The Workers' Party, the Vincent Workers' Party GB saying Steve Baker there, Brexit hard man. Larry the Cat says Gullis, Greasy Smog and Groverman would be the sweetest tasting Tory tears. Count Binface for Witchfinder General, says Billy Kershaw. Better get that green card ready, Prime Minister. Oh, yeah. Apparently letters are going into the 1922 committee. That's from Toon Army. Yes, we've heard this. So apparently a lot of Tory MPs are upset that he's called earlier than he needed to. They were looking forward to all the bonuses they get over the summer. And now they're going to be out of a job. Woohoo! Simon, thank you very much. Finally, the moment we've been waiting for. Here's to delivering you a hangover. How about Gullis for a 3 a.m. breakdown? Simon, my friend, that sounds absolutely frickin' delightful. Let's get the Tories out. Jeff True is in now. He's saying, yeah. Rachel Harris is saying, I wonder if Drax will leave for his space station. Moonraker, James Bond reference there. Actually, the villain Drax was named after the same Drax family that Richard Drax is from. They're slave owners from the Caribbean. John C., there's another £10 super chat. Thank you so much. Would love to see the reptilian back of our embarrassment of an MPV smog part-time. Though there are still plenty of four-lot tuggers around here. There are indeed. The disturbing number of four-lock tuggers. We got some images coming in here. From let's have a look. We've got the latest face coming in. This is a face that's just been posted. This has come in from Laura Kunsberg. There's Laura Kunsberg's face there. I'm just going to put it on that side of the screen so you can see just there she is. That's how happy she is about the news that the Tories are getting yeeted out of office very, very soon after the absolute mauling in the local by-election, the by-election in Blackpool South, the recent mauling in the local elections and in the London mayoral elections, and also 10 out of the 11 elections for mayoralties around the country, including West Midlands, in which Andy Street lost his seat. I wouldn't be shocked if Gullis ends up on the dole, says Ned Gibbons. Yeah, that'd be good. This is a trial. We're going into lockdown. Oh, God, no. I'm an Aussie. This is Roxy. I'm an Aussie, but I hope this will reignite the firestorm that is Scottish independence. It might well do. 6 minutes left, says I don't know. We've got Ned Gibbons saying, just imagine him getting sanctioned because he refused to take a job as Seagull impersonator. He's talking about Seagullis. Ugh, take that off, says Richard Brophy. Oh, poor Laura Foolsberg. She looks so lovely. Nearly made me sick, says Devilord. She doesn't look very happy, does she? Need to depolitise the BBC. Yes, very much so. It has been taken over by Tory scum over the last few years. Yes. We've also got this picture that's just come in, hot off the press from Michael Gove's office. This is Michael Gove here. There you go. 5 grams. It's a leaving do. That's from Michael Gove there. Anyone else wants to send me any pictures via WhatsApp? You've got my number. Just send me some pictures. I'll put them on the screen. Stephen Wallace, thank you very much for the £5 super chat. Thank you. That's very kind. Hopefully the Tory MPs don't get jobs in the postal service. I don't know how negative parcel delivery works, but it will be a difficult Christmas. Yes. Shares in GB News must have plummeted. Well, they're on the way out, hopefully. Here's irony for you. Sunak has finally grown a backbone. Has he? Though? Do you know what would be really fun? If he announces his resignation at the same time as announcing an election. And he's like, you're on your own, guys. See ya, I'm off to America. Or he could get kicked out by the 1922 committee. Sorry, not commission. The 1922 committee. Green Party opposition dream, says Fight Monkey. They don't have the numbers now, but if we get PR in the next Parliament, if we push for PR enough, which is on Labour's agenda, because the unions and the members and the delegates have voted for PR, for us to pursue PR, the Greens could be on for being the opposition by 2030. So fingers crossed. Gove on the sniff. Graham, private companies or public utilities are bricking it now. Yes, quite rightly. I heard Thames Water is like so close to bankruptcy, it's embarrassing. Apparently, Rishi is going to begin touring the UK tomorrow. Oh, yay. Graham, don't forget to breathe, buddy, says in quiet spirit. I'm quite excited. This is like, I've been waiting for this for years. This is more exciting than Star Wars Episode 1. This is it. I've been waiting for this for so goddamn long. And I don't think it's going to be quite the same sort of disappointment as Star Wars Episode 1, having gone through that hell. Captain Bart Roberts, thank you so much for the super chat there, mate. Dear God, they may have finally tucked off. Yes, that's what we're hoping for. Your Island Jim, just loads of Labour roses. The rain is pouring down at number 10. This is the best time for him to announce an election because it's absolutely pouring down. It's a crappy day outside. Everyone's just going to be looking at this going, we don't want the Tories anymore. They're an absolute disgrace. That is a disgrace. So I'm going to celebrate later. I'm going to make myself a Liz Truss sandwich with some disgraceful cheese, some pork market pork, and some lettuce. We're being told there's news coming in.
Yeah, but it's a PA system.
A PA system is coming out. Sorry, I just turned the sound on there. There was some excitement there from Rita Chakrabarti saying that there was something coming out. She thought it was elected, but actually it was a PA system. Graham sounds like he's been on the Gove powder. Good on you, Toby. Thank you very much. I've never even touched that stuff. I'm actually, despite appearances, I'm a bit of a Boy Scout when it comes to stuff like that, and I've never taken illegal drugs. I've never even smoked. I've never smoked a sniff. I've never smoked a cigarette. I'm a proper Boy Scout, actually. I've only had one speeding fine in my entire life, and that was when I got caught out at 3 a.m. on a motorway outside London, going at 49 miles an hour on an empty motorway, and got caught by one of those speed cameras on the way back from delivering humanitarian supplies to Ukraine. No good deed goes unpunished. But yeah, I never had I've never given a library book back yet. Late or yet. I just take them. Number 10. We are waiting now for Rishi Sunak to come out and make this announcement. Now look out for the podium. If the podium does not have the government coat of arms on it, then it's definitely going to be an election. But I mean, BBC News breaking, the BBC have already said it's definitely going to be an election. But I just want to hear him say it. It's like the guy who kept on phoning up Boris Johnson saying, can I speak to the Prime Minister? And he's like, I'm no longer the Prime Minister. Stop calling me. He calls him all the time. He says, yeah, stop calling me. Why do you keep calling me? He says, look, I know you're not the Prime Minister anymore. I just love hearing you say it. 318IS, thank you very much. I have a meeting at 5 p.m. Enjoy some tinnies on me, though. Thank you so much, my friend. And also, Joe Hay, thank you very much. Good luck from Dublin. We've got Ireland in the chat here. Thank you so much, Joe. You are an absolute legend. Delivering, says Joe Lefty. Indeed. Let's just put delivering up on the screen. Delivering. It may have the emphasis logo on it. Well, that'll make sense. I have a meeting to only half listening, says Jeff True. It's 10, says Rowdy the Hitman. Says, I wonder if Rita Chakrabarti is related to Professor Chucklebutty from the Ken Dodd Diddy Men show, working down the Jambutty mines of Notty Ash, which I grew up there. I grew up around the corner from Doddy, and he made me work down his mines. He was a fair man. He was a hard man, but he was a fair man. Lecton, dear boy, Professor Tim Wilson. I'm hoping that we all have a holiday in July. That'll be awesome. I'll be dancing around the bonfire tonight, says Unquiet Spirit. That'd be quite impressive. I haven't opened it yet. I know, but he hasn't come out. He hasn't announced it yet. So my beautiful partner is asking for the Prosecco. 2 minutes. Yeah. This is quite funny. The PM is expected. If I put my head there, it says UK PM expected short. I know this says statement. Expected short. PM expected short. Thank you very much to Paul Ewan there for the £10 super chat. I thought we were live at 5. Now feel late at the party. Contribution to the Get Rid of the Tories fund. Thank you so much, Paul. We will be putting that towards the Get Rid of the Tories fund, as will we be putting the £2 from Jax. I wonder what the Tories plan will be. There'll be a plan. He's always got a plan. The man has a plan. He has a plan. Let me tell you about my plan, he says. Tory Independence Day, expecting Graham Brady to walk out at number 10 and announce no confidence vote. That would be quite cool. I'd love it if he resigns. How cool would that be? How cool would that be if he just comes out and resigns and says, I don't know what you're doing, but I'm not going to be part of this anymore. Yeah. So yeah, Independence Day. Independence Day is coming. July the 4th. It's going to be awesome. Sorry, I can hear them coming. I've still got it coming into my ears here. Here we go. Ben Haslam, £5 super chat. Thank you very much. What a day for my first super chat. Yes, what a day indeed. Thank you so much. Thank you for the role you've played in getting me through the past few years. Oh, thank you, Ben. That's really kind. And Christine Cash from the US. Thank you very much for the cash, Christine. That's $10 US there. And our feed is frozen again. That's no good. Don't freeze feed. Can't be having that. But yeah, we're doing well. We're doing well here. We've got it coming. We've got it coming. We've got it coming. So I'm just looking at some of the chat here. We've got Sunak is a spanner, not a planner. I like that from Devil Lord. So is it men need to fend off a confidence vote? No, apparently the letters went in to Sir Graham Brady, who's the head of the 1922 committee. They went in as he announced this election. So yeah. Cool. Today we celebrate our Independence Day, which is pretty epic. Yeah. Remember the party button on the chat when he announces it? The party button next to the chat. Where's the party button? Where's the party button? Is there a party button? I didn't know there was a party button. It's Independence Day. Bruce Springsteen. He missed the red plane, not plan. It explains everything. Yeah. This is awesome and a bit unexpected as well. I wish I'd had a bit more time to prep, to be honest with you. But you do what you can. You do what you can. We're still waiting for him to come out. He said 5 o'clock. I had a feeling that he wouldn't come out at 5. I wasn't going to start this show until 5 o'clock. But obviously, with with the news being announced on the BBC that it was going ahead, I thought it would be best to go over there now. So there you go. Oh, hang on. What? It's what? I'm having a problem with my internet here. Just give me 1 second while I try and suss out. I'm having one of those moments where things just go a bit weird on my stream. I don't know why, but I keep losing the stream coming in. He's too scared to come out. We're here for you in the chat. I imagine Sunak is sat behind the door crying and farting out of nervousness. Did he ruin the country for kicks or the kickbacks? Oh, yes, indeed, like that. He's still bricking it on the toilet. Yes, my friend, I think he is. It does look like it's going to be BBC camera in need of a spirit level. Dun, 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 dun. Stop the Tories. Dun, 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 dun. Stop the Tories. I mean, I think we should crush them. I think that's what the word should be. What's he saying here? 5 years ago. I remember when Cameron hesitated coming out after the Brexit vote. He was saving every last moment until he stood down. Rishi's probably doing the same. Well, yeah, that's the hope. That is the hope. What do we got here? Agreed on the internet gods. Don't let us down now. No. Yes. Yeah. We've got David in the chat here, David Welsh, for the €5. I love getting euros. Thank you very much for the euros, sir. You have sat here too long. You have sat too long here for any good you have been doing. Depart, I say, and let us have done with you. In the name of God, go. Yes, please. Hi, Graham having international issues. Welcome to my hell, bruv. Yoni. People outside the gate of Downing Street shouting Tories out. Indeed. That'll be... Yeah, I can hear that. I'll have to... It sounds like Steve Bray to me. This is going to go throughout the press conference. When I put the sound back up, you should be able to hear them saying this. We have 999 concurrent viewers. It's one of the highest ever that we've had on this channel. So welcome. Everyone who's not here before, welcome to Labour Social. If you want to join the chat, feel free. You have to subscribe and then you can add what you want to say into the chat here, but keep it civil or you will get barred. You can still watch, you just can't, I just won't let you comment anymore, so be nice. And people outside, Business Cat saying, already heard, presumably Steve Bray blaring out, things can only get better earlier. Open that bloody door. Has he left by the back door? Maybe he snuck out. Maybe he's going to announce his resignation. It could happen, you know? Stranger things have happened, I have to say. But yes, it's all good. It is all good, my friends. We've got an ass to hand the Tories, which has to be done because we hate them. My internet has frozen again. It keeps freezing. This is not great. I'm going to have to speed this up. So it just speeds up a little bit there. I don't know why I keep losing. See, it's just stopped. But I can still hear you. And I can still see your messages coming through, which is good. Maybe it's the BBC feed. I don't know. I don't know. So yeah, let's just put that in there like that. What's he saying? The more negative. I do. Oh, hang on, you can't hear what he's saying. I'm having a conversation with myself here. Sunak is trying to escape. That's from Gary Arnold. Stephanie's saying, I like the quote from Cromwell when he got rid of useless parliament. Not just one, like this morning. That's Michael Warner talking about super chats, maybe. This morning, no, that was the number of people watching. Yeah, we had a glitch this morning that showed that only like one or no people were watching, which was a bit scary. Graham and Bowler Hatman live now. Phil on at 5:30, which I do watch. Don't have enough monitors. Oh my god. I might sign off by then. I don't know. I'll have to see how this goes. Thank you very much, Emma, for the super chat. This could be the best birthday present a couple of days early, but will do for me. Emma, this is going to be absolutely epic, and I know that I'm a bit of a Debbie Downer when it comes to the American election, but if we absolutely storm this, if we crush the Tories into dust and blow them to the four winds, then I'll feel a lot more positive about what's going down in America. The 4th of July could not come fast enough. That's from Business Cat. Thank you very much for the £4 and 7p super chats. Very precise. Anything on the Lectern, we're not seeing the lectern just yet. I'm going to turn the sound up on the BBC. We've got the voice of Hannah White. Come on, the lectern. Where is the lectern? I might be a couple of seconds behind you. Yes, lectern's out. It's got no blitz going on. Yes, no seal. It is election time. It is election time, ladies and gentlemen. Bring it on. It is election time. For 6 more weeks of the Tories, and then they will be gone forever. The lectern is out. There is no government crest on it. He is announcing a general election in which the Tories are going to get absolutely battered. They are going to get battered. Right, come on, get it out. Put it down. No, stop fiddling about. Just that'll do. Come on, let's go. Let's go, says Grimfang999, and I agree so much. £4.07, 4th of July, love it. Get it now. Very clever. Thank you very much. Thank you. Oh yes, get them on seal. One Trust Premiership to go until general election. Jack's just saying yes. Ticket 8 saying yes. Business Cat 407. 4th of July, we are going to be celebrating Independence Day. Killian there. Oh my God, Johnny Copperhead. Kiki, first of all, thank you for the super chat. The suspense is killing me, and me too. And Johnny Copperhead with a £50 super chat. My word, thank you so much, Johnny. I'm looking forward to the blueberry ribboned activists ringing my doorbell so I can smile sweetly at them. Yes, I think we all are. Thank you so much, Johnny. That is really kind of you. Super chats are coming in thick and fast now. We've got Scott Walton, thank you very much for the £20 super chat. General election incoming, let's effing go. We've got Brad W there. I heard lottery jackpot winners cheer less. We've got Sunak, he's delivered so many, he's delivered the wrong lectern. It's Sunak, so he may have delivered the wrong lectern. Very funny, Jam, I like that. And not another budget, thank you very much. Passed my PGCE today, and this is better news. It is fantastic news. And GHK there, £5 super chat, breaking 1922 committee to discuss what to do when the Tories get between 19 and 22 MPs. Brilliant. And Stephen there just saying, whoop, with £4.07, 407 in the super chat fund. Thank you so much. I don't know if I got all the super chat animations. I'm losing my voice now. I'm going to have to open this because I need a drink. My throat is so dry. It is like Gandhi's flip-flop. We've got Leela Gomez. Thank you very much for the super chat, Leela. And Kit Knight there. Thank you very much for the £10 super chat. Bugger, I wanted 4th of July off work for the council. However, today's my 50th birthday. I really can't complain. What a birthday present, Kit. Thank you so much. And thank you for giving me a present on your birthday. That's really kind of you. And David J. £2 super chat. Last July election in 45, the Tories were wiped out. They were indeed, 1945. After the end of the Second World War, famously, Winston Churchill and the Tory party yeeted out of office, and we got Attlee, we got the Labour government that brought us the NHS as we know it. The Anthony Fisher there with £5 super chat, thank you very much. It's funny, someone made a joke about the Queen being dead again during PMQs, and I said, does that mean we'll get rid of Sunak in 6 weeks? Guess so. Here we go.
In the last 5 years, our country has fought through the most challenging times since the Second World War.
Yeah, because you've been in charge.
As I stand here as your Prime Minister, I can't help but reflect that my first proper introduction to you was just over 4 years ago. I stood behind one of the podiums.
Come on!
In the building behind me. I told you that we faced a generation-defining moment, and that we as a society would not be judged by some.
Thank you so much, Yurosh. I'll come to your super chat in a moment.
That we showed one another.
It's the end of an era. An end of a terror.
And I have never been prouder.
Maybe never bother honest people again.
And when I introduced the furlough scheme, I did
piss
so
off at your furlough scheme.
A country simply in need of desperate help, albeit we were, but because I saw a country whose future hung in the balance. I could be bold and trust in the tens of millions of you at home.
Come on! Say it! Say it!
I could accept the inevitable, millions of job losses.
Are you gonna resign? Or are you gonna call an election? Either's good.
It was
Come
no
on.
choice at all. I have never and will never leave the people of this country to face
this
the
means
darkest
war.
of days alone. And you
thank you very much, David Faulkner, for the super chat. May the 4th be with us. May the July be with us.
To provide you with
the outcome is certain. So well, yes, we hope so. Thank you.
Because for so many of us, it's easy to forget the scale of what we've been through.
Oh, shut up.
We were hit by a pandemic that upended normal
life. Hit by your bloody government.
Who would have thought that the government would ever tell us how many times a day we could leave our homes? Then, just as we were recovering from COVID, war returned to Europe. With Putin's invasion of Ukraine sending your energy bills spiralling.
Oh, it wasn't you.
I came to office, above all, to restore economic stability.
After the last person.
Economic stability is the bedrock of any future success.
Call it.
Whether that
he looks nervous.
Wages and good jobs, investment in our public services,
come on,
or the defence of the country.
Come and call it.
And because of our collective sacrifice and
your
hard
to be vicious wise, he got a US green card.
We have reached two major milestones in delivering that stability.
Delivering.
Showing that when we work together,
actually
anything is possible.
Delivering.
Our economy is now growing faster than anyone predicted, outpacing Germany,
Steve
France,
Praise.
and the United States.
Steve Praise playing things could only get better.
Is back to normal. This means that the pressure on prices will ease and mortgage rates will come down.
Well done, Steve.
The plan and priorities I set out.
Well done, mate.
I recognise that it has not always been easy.
Try not to
Some
laugh.
of you will only just be starting to feel
Steve is blasting out. Things could only get better.
When you look at your
nice one, Steve.
But this hard-earned economic stability was only ever meant
Rain harder. It's wet. The playing things can only get better. He's going to announce an election. He's out of a job. Steve, you legend.
And our country.
I'm buying Steve a drink next time I'm in London. Things could only get better.
To build on the progress we have made, or risk going back to square one with no plan. And
Soggy Sunak, he's so wet.
Earlier today, I spoke with His Majesty the King to request the dissolution of Parliament.
Woo! That's it! It's official! Woo! Yes!
On the 4th of June.
Thank you, sir!
This election will take place at a time when the world is more dangerous than it has been since the end of the Cold War.
Yeah, because you've been in charge, you lemon.
Waging a brutal war in Ukraine. And we'll not stop there.
Done it! We got the election! Finally! Woo! Yeah! Woo, 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 woo!
In the Middle East, the forces of Islamist extremism threaten and ultimately global
stability. Hurrah!
These tensions are exploited by extremists who seek to undermine our values.
You are an extremist! This is brilliant! This is so good! This is brilliant! We got Steve blasting out things could only get better! He's covered in water! This couldn't go worse for the scumbag!
The integrity of our borders. These uncertain times.
Take your stupid face and your massive bank account, get out of our government, go to your forever home in America. That's it! Let's go, people! Let's go!
To secure a better future.
I love that Steve was ready for this moment.
Now I cannot and will not claim that we have got everything right. No
you got nothing right, mate. You've got nothing. Oh, this is so good. This couldn't be more perfect. This is brilliant. It's pissing down with rain. He looks miserable as hell. I don't care what you reckon you've done. You've done nothing. You've made life worse for everyone. It's happening, people. It's finally happening. Thank you to Copperberg. Thank you to Vortex Lisa. Yes, yes, yes. It is party time. Thank you so much. Woo! This is amazing.
Reformed education, and our children are now the best readers in the Western world. We prioritised energy security.
Read this, motherfucker! He doesn't look happy. He's been forced to do it. He doesn't look happy.
2.5% of GDP.
Oh, brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Thank you very much for the super chat there, GM Lovey.
Endlessly plough more money into HS2.
Oh my god, he's so wet. Look how shiny his thing is. This is amazing. Oh my god. This is it.
Stopping the boats with our Woo! And we will ensure that the next generation grows up smoke-free.
Let's get riggedy wrecked! The Tories are on the way out! 6 weeks! My friends, 6 weeks! And the Tories are gone! Woo! This is the best day we've had in a very, very long time. A very long time.
What is right for our country.
I haven't had a day this good probably since,
I can't say the same
as a country, since the end of the Olympics in 2012. This is amazing. Sarah, thank you very much for the £10 super chat. Yoni, things can only get better. Rich, can only get better. Like wetter.
Future can only be uncertain.
Brilliant. I love it, mate. I love it. Didn't have a plan, didn't get a plane, doesn't have a chance. Indeed. Thank you very much for the super chat, Lewis. And thank you very much to Nicholas Fleiss as well.
To get power.
For the Swiss francs.
To abandon all the promises he made to become Labour leader once he got the job.
Oh, is he saying Labour will be worse?
He won't do exactly the same thing if he were to become Prime Minister.
What's he saying?
If you don't have the conviction
Labour
to stick
will be worse. Oh no, we've lost the feed.
Anything you
we have lost the feed.
If you don't have the courage to tell people what you want to do.
The what?
And if you don't have a plan, how can you
I wish I'd made a plan animation.
To lead our country especially at this most uncertain of times.
Yay!
Over the next few weeks,
Gary Arnold, thank you very much for the super chat.
Vote. I will earn your trust.
Loving the soaking. He's taking time to party. Thank you very much, GM Lovey, for the super chat.
Led by me will not put our hard-earned economic stability at risk.
It's so wet.
Can restore pride and confidence in our country.
Thank God.
And with a clear plan.
Thank goodness. Thank the electoral system that we have to have an election every 5 years.
And our united
God, this is the beginning of the end of the Tory party. Goodbye, you fuckstick. Yes.
Have it.
Woo!
There we have it. The statement from the Prime Minister that everybody has been waiting for.
It's the news we've all been waiting for. We are having an election on July the 4th. 2024, we are going to celebrate Independence Day! Woo! Yeah! Woo, woo, woo!
July the 4th. I'm joined by our deputy political editor, Vicky Young, who is listening to everything.
Catherine's stolen me Prosecco.
All right, yeah, I think security being really.
Oh my God! See you later! See you later! I'm going to bring down the sound on that. Oh my God, that is it. Not intelligent to get enough to get out of the vein. Yeah, he probably could have done with a brolly. He should have maybe thought about that. Organisation isn't the Tories' biggest, isn't something the Tories are particularly good at. Wow, thank you so much for all the super chats. This is insane. We've never had this many super chats on Labour Social before. This is absolutely fantastic. We have got the most concurrent viewers now with over 1,023 viewers. This has never happened on Labour Social before. This is incredible. I'm sorry, I'm probably not making much sense to people as I'm talking. I'm just a bit made up. I'm just a bit really absolutely stoked. I'm so excited. We are having an election. It is official. We are electionizing it very soon. I just remembered that I actually had a little animation to go on here, which I forgot about, which came up and said election. Yes, I'll do it now. I was trying to do like 5 things at once. I was trying to respond to your super chats. Thank you so much to Joanne Mason there for the £4.07 for the 4/7 for the date of the election, the 4th of July. Things can only get bitter. Rishi can only get wetter. Oh my God, that was fantastic, wasn't it? That was utterly fantastic. He got absolutely soaked in the rain, announcing an election. Oh my God. It was like someone who's just lost their job and their wife and their children, and they were walking down the street with their boxed up collections in a cardboard box, and it's pouring down with rain. It was cinematic. It was like, oh my God, and you have the sad music playing in the background. Oh, woe is me. And he's there, and all his possessions, his worldly possessions, in his soggy cardboard box are all getting wet. And he's like, oh God, and he's water getting into his shoes. He's absolutely soaking wet. How brilliant is that? We've got some Tory lemons leaving Parliament, leaving number 10. Downing Street. We just had Gillian Keegan looking like a smug lunatic. And then we had, who else have we got here? We've got, as people come out, I will push it. Election. If people come out, I'll go over onto this other feed here so we can see them coming out. Welcome to Level 1, Sean. I'm just going to go through everyone in the chat. Thank you so much for joining us for this absolutely momentous day that we have waited 14 years for. This is the day that we have a date for when the Tories will no longer trouble us again. Because we're going to demolish them. Together, we are going to do this. We are going to absolutely destroy the Tory party. Uncle Heavy, the emphasis deal must be no-go. Toby Jenner says, next choice UB40, rat in the kitchen. We've got yes from Copperbird. I'm sorry. Soggy Sunak. This is from Craig and Sean. Thank you very much for the super chats to Craig and Sean. Soggy Sunak sinking swiftly. Easy for you to say. He nearly laughed at Steve Bray. I know, I saw that in his face when Things Can Only Get Better started playing. You could see he was like, oh my God. And that clip is going to resound around the world. Around the world, people are going to see the UK Prime Minister announcing a general election. in the rain. Things can only get better. The anthem of the 1997 landslide victory of the Labour Party when the Tories were decimated. They were taken down to about 150 MPs. And they're playing the anthem from that moment in the background as he announces a general election. Here's some other Tories coming out there. There's, I don't know who that is. There's someone, and then there's someone else, and then there's a person there. They're smiling. They seem happy. Maybe they've got good redundancy pay. We've got Zool 08. Did the Wally without the brolly. Wally without a brolly announced the end of this shit show. About effing time. Absolutely, my friend. I couldn't agree more, Zool. And Paul Ewan there. Very apt. Thursday's my bin day. Tory trash out. Absolutely. We are going to batter them in this election. Please make sure that you check out. Oh, God, no. I pressed the wrong button. Make sure that you check out we're going to go back over to the feed if people come out. It's kind of split screen now between John Curtis and number 10. We're going to crush the Tories, okay? Crushthetories.com. Well, it's actually stopthetories.vote is the website that you need. Do you know what? You need to put the T in, or you get stoptheories.com. Daily Blase, Darren, hey, how you doing, mate? Rishi Roland Matt's reign is soon committed to an end. I love it, mate. Sunak trolled by Brian Cox and Tony Blair. Indeed, Charlie Lyons, Brian Cox famously being part of D-Ream, who sang "Things Will Only Get Better" before he became famous as playing Hannibal Lecter in the Manhunter film, and then he went on to. No, I'm joking. It's a different Brian Cox. They're going to be some real bankers left. Why would anyone expect Sunak to know how rain works? I know I have to vote Lib Dem. That's from Gary Arnold. Hysterical smile. That's from Darkness Ellipse. It was quite hysterical. It was all a bit manic, wasn't it? Talking of manic, I know I'm quite manic in this, but I'm very excited. This is the best day in 12 years that we've had as a country, because this is the beginning of the end of this reign of terror. We actually have a date on July the 5th, 2024. There will be no more Tory party in charge of this country. We will have another party in charge, a party whose leader has a history of going up against Murdoch and the scumbag press barons that infect the minds of the certain part of the population, like mind worms, infects them, and Rothermere and Murdoch and Barclay and that what's his name, that creep who used to own like Mayfair and Reader's Wives, Richard Desmond. They're all going. I mean, like GB News is losing millions and millions of pounds a year. Is it going to be worth keeping going while the Tories are not in power anymore? This is going to be epic. This is going to be a chance for us to really demolish the Tory party, crush it. I do not want them ever to be anywhere near the levers of power ever again. Obviously, I've got a red champagne flute for Labour. I'll be supporting Labour in my constituency. Please check out stopthetories.vote. Find out who to vote for in your constituency. Don't forget your ID. Really, really important. And don't forget, register to vote now. Contact 5 people who you think might not be registered to vote. If you have any younger relatives who this might be the first time that they've got to vote, make sure that they are registered. Give them a call tonight and say, can you just make sure that you are registered to vote? Every little helps. Champagne Supernova, says Don K. Indeed, well, Prosecco Supernova. I'm not that rich. Ian, in my case. Ian, £5 super chat. Thank you so much. Hopefully Labour will be better for the disabled, reform of PIP and universal credit, so has the parity of esteem between mental health and physical health. Yeah, I also think that we need to start seriously talking about universal basic income, especially with the AI revolution that is coming our way in the next few years. Just want to say another big shout out to Eurosh, because this came in as Rishi Sunak was speaking. Here's to the end of an era May they never bother honest people again. That's a €50 super chat there from Yoros. I really appreciate that. Yoros has stuck with this channel through thick and thin over the years, and I really appreciate your patronage. And feel free to patronize me anytime. Popped out for 20 minutes. Did I miss anything? Says T's Retro Loft. Hopping to Phil's channel, says Moya Man. Yeah, if you want to head over to Phil's, you're very welcome to do so. He'll be giving a little bit more of a reflective, I guess, account rather than as it happens. Cannot wait to watch the news tonight. It will be all kinds of epic. It's 7:30 now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to call up Phil. And I'm not going to call him up because he just started this thing. I'm going to, if you keep watching, I'm going to transfer you over to Phil's stream. Okay, so if we just give me a moment and I'll get that sorted for you. Thank you so much for everyone who has given money today on the super chat. This is really exciting. If you want me to keep going, I will keep going. If you want to check out Phil's a different bias in it, a different bias. If you want to check out Phil's video, I'm just looking it up now. Man, it's oh yes, here we go. Yes, got it. Phil hasn't added me, so I can't redirect people to Phil because he hasn't added me. Oh, sorry everyone, you're gonna have to find him yourself. That's fine. I'll have words with him about that tomorrow. This is just the start. Sorry everyone, you're not gonna be able to get that, but what I can do is put the link in the chat to Phil's latest show that's coming up on YouTube now. Sorry about this. I know it's never fun watching people type. No one's coming out of number 10, which is weird. Rishi Sunak finally announcing the election there. Oh, sorry. Need to get the sound out there. Bonza, it's on the TV. There you go. Labour Social. I've just put in the link. That's for Phil's Phil's chat, which is starting now on his channel, A Different Bias. Please, guys, don't think this is victory. We need to make sure Labour win, and then the real work starts. We have to keep on Labour's back and make sure they don't veer off course. Mike Organ, I agree with you 100%, and it's one of the reasons why we started this channel, is to keep on Labour's back about the things that we care about and the things that we want to see done. Because it's not good enough just for the Tories to be out of office. We need their legacy to be destroyed, their legacy of selfishness, that this cocaine-driven mania, the me, city 1980s big boom kind of big bang kind of mentality, dog eat dog, that, you know, there's no such thing as society. All those ideas need to be wiped from the slate, because the Tory ideals are disgusting. They are disgusting people, and we shouldn't be admiring them. We shouldn't be asking people to admire them. I just want to take you quickly over to the Downing Street feed there. We had a bit of a fail there. I just wanted to show you that. It happens to the BBC as well when they go live. If you like us to be patronising, are you sure about the hoodie colour? It's a bit working class, says Labour Social. Well, I don't care if I look a bit working class. I like the working class. I'm not working class. I never say that I am. Well, I'm not posh either. El Maestro says, if Graham is excited today, imagine how it would feel when Labour wins the election. The hard work starts now. Absolutely. So we're going to be doing an epic live show on election night on January the 4th. So July. January. On July the 4th. So please join us for that. It is going to be several shades of epic. Yes, worst nightmare will be a lighter shade of blue. Says Samsung. Yeah, that's what we absolutely do not want. So, is Stop the Tories .vote live? Yeah, I don't know. We've got an emergency meeting that's taking place now, which I'm going to go over to discuss with Stop the Tories .vote, getting this going. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm going to leave you in the capable hands of Phil. I'll put the link in the chat again in case it's gone off the top of the screen for you. You can go over to Phil's channel now, as half of you seem to have done already. So go and say hello to Phil for me. Say it's a raid, even though I've got to set things up so he can actually accept raids from me. That's it. That's the word on the street. The UK general election called for July the 4th. That is it. That's what you need to know. That is Yes! It's all good. We're doing this. 6 weeks to destroy the Tory party. 6 weeks to crush the Tories to dust. And I'm here for it. I hope you're here for it too. Thank you so much for the chat. Thank you for the super chats. Give us a like on the way out. And I'll be back tomorrow with a special show called How We Fix Britain. And until then, Phil will be back in the morning at 9:30 for Morning Brew as well. So please join us for that. And in the meantime, I'll say a very jolly and joyful and Prosecco-fueled thank you, hello, good evening, welcome, and goodbye.